Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Narayan Rao Kovur. Today in this video, we will understand the details of forms of import tariffs or different kinds of import tariffs. First of all, what is the meaning of tariff? A tariff is a tax imposed by a government on imported or sometimes exported goods. This is called tariff. A tariff is a tax imposed by a government on imported, sometimes exported goods is called tariff. The main objectives of tariff are to protect the domestic industries from foreign competition. Second one, to increase the government revenue. Third one is reduce imports to correct trade deficit. Fourth one is prevent unfair trade practices like dumping. These are the objectives of tariff. So now let us examine forms of import tariff. Number 1, specific tariff. Specific tariff means fixed amount of money charged per physical unit of the imported commodity. Fixed amount of money charged per physical unit of the imported commodity. That is called specific tariff. For example, 1000 rupees per imported bicycle. Number 2, ad valorem tariff. Ad valorem tariff. Tariff charged as a percentage of the value of the imported good. Tariff charged as a percentage of the value of the imported good. That is called ad valorem tariff. For example, 20% on rupees 5000 bicycle. Bicycle worth is 5000. So 20% on rupees 5000 bicycle. This is called ad valorem tax, ad valorem tariff. Third one, mixed tariff. So either a specific duty or ad valorem duty, whichever gives more revenue or less revenue. That is called mixed tariff. For example, 5% ad valorem or rupees 3000 per ton. Whichever is more, that is imposed. That is called mixed tariff. Fourth one is compound tariff. Compound tariff. Combination of specific tariff plus ad valorem tariff. This is called combination of tariff. For example, 5% ad valorem tariff on cheese plus rupees 100 per kg. This is called compound tariff. Fifth one, technical tariff. Technical tariff. Tariff imposed on specific components or contents of an imported good. This tariff imposed on specific components or contents of an imported good. That is called technical tariff. For example, rupees 3000 on each solar panel plus rupees 50 per case on the battery attached. That is called technical tariff. Sixth one, tariff rate quotas. Tariff rate quotas. So lower tariff up to a specified quota. There is up to a specified quota imposed lower tariff. and higher tariff beyond that quota. If the quota is beyond that quota, there is a imposed high tariff. So here, lower tariff up to a specified quota and higher tariff beyond that quota. That is called tariff rate quotas. Next, seventh one, MTN, MFN tariff. MFN tariff. Most favored nation tariff. Most favored nation tariff. It is a standard tariff. World Trade Organization members agree to charge each other. The World Trade Organization members agree to charge each other. That is called standard tariff. That is called MFN tariff. Most favored nation tariff. Next, eighth one is bound tariff. Maximum tariff rate a World Trade member commits not to exceed. World Trade Organization member commits maximum tariff rate not to exceed. That is called bound tariff, maximum tariff rate. A World Trade Organization member commits but not to exceed. Next, ninth one is applied tariff. Actual tariff rate currently imposed. Actual tariff rate currently imposed. That is called applied tariff. Cannot exceed bound rate. It cannot exceed bound rate. That is called applied tariff. 10th one, preferential tariff. So lower tariff given under trade agreements compared to MFN rate. Lower tariff given under trade agreements compared to MFN rate. As per the trade agreements, lower tariff given when compared to the MFN rate. So MFN rate is more and this preferential tariff rate is less as per trade agreements. Next, 11th one, variable tariff. Variable tariff. Tariff adjusted so that import price equals domestic support price. Import price equals to domestic support price. So likewise, tariff is adjusted. Next, 12th one, escalated tariff. Escalated tariff. Higher tariff on finished goods than on raw materials. So higher tariff on final goods or finished goods and lower tariff on raw material. Lower tariff on raw material. For example, 4% on iron ore, 12% on steel pipes. Steel pipes. 4% on iron ore, 12% on steel pipes. That means, so higher tariff on finished goods, lower tariff on raw materials. Next, 13th one, prohibitive tariff. Prohibitive tariff. Very high tariff that stops imports completely. It is very high tariff rate that stops imports completely. That is called prohibitive tariff. 14th one, import subsidy. Import subsidy is a negative tariff. Negative tariff. So government support on, that means government support on imports. That is called negative tariff. 15th one, tariff as response to trade distortions. Tariff as response to trade distortions. That means anti-dumping duty. Anti-dumping duty. That is against dumping. Against dumping. That means, so dumping means, so sold at lower price. Sold at lower price to capture the foreign market. To capture the foreign market, sold at lower price. Next, that is anti-dumping duty. That is against to dumping. Next, countervailing duties. Countervailing duties. It is against to export subsidies. Against to export subsidies imposed by government, that is called countervailing duties. So anti-dumping duty against dumping, countervailing duty against export subsidies. So these are the forms of import tariff. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe and comment.